Friendly. Two World Cup qualifiers sizing each other up at Wembley tonight. England, runners-up in Group 2, against Italy, the hosts. Three previous meetings at Wembley. A win for England in the World Cup in '77. 1-0 win for Italy 4 years before that. But just over 30 years ago, it was a draw. England 2, Italy 2.
Haynes. Charlton. This is going to be another thunderbolt, and that's it. Haynes, great chance. Bradley, and he scored.
Maybe out of the World Cup, but they still present a great challenge to any side as far as finals are concerned. It's Kinalia. Reba, that's a good shot, and a goal! Kinalia's cross, and Capello has scored. That's for Keegan. Oh, that's a beauty! A superb header by Kevin Keegan. They've left Brooking.
After that, England, Italy, '89. Commentator is Barry Davis.
What a difference qualifying makes. Many with tickets still struggling to get through the traffic, but already the atmosphere here at Wembley is rekindled for what Bobby Robson sees as a celebration match for reaching the World Finals, albeit with faltering final steps in Katowice. The England manager has stuck to his tried and trusted. The one change from the team in Poland, John Barnes in place of David Rocastle, and the manager doubtless happy that his namesake is fit, Brian Robson. And the clarion call to the team is prove that English is best. For the Italians, this is the fourth match of the season's run-up into the finals that they will host. At home, Bulgaria and Algeria have been beaten, but they lost to Brazil. 7 of the lineup are from the city of Milan, and 2 of the 11 are new since the European Championships of '88. The young Berti and the not quite so young Carnivali. Bergomi is the only survivor of the last match between the two countries in 1985. England, including 2 who were substitutes then, have 7. Franco Baresi is their most influential player, and next to him there, Gianluca Vialli, their top scorer. He's an extrovert with things to say, and he believes that England are too predictable. Well, we shall see. The referee comes from Austria, Hubert Kostinger. England in white, Italy in blue. And here's the Italian skipper, Baresi, wearing number 4. Different number from that which he wears from Milan, where he wears number 6. And the first free kick is against Pearce of Nottingham Forest. 16th meeting between these two countries. England have won 6, Italy 5, and they've all come in the last 7 contests. Clear for handball, but not given. And the first touch for Peter Shilton, his 112th cap this evening, and that matches the record of the great Dino Zoff, who captained his country to success in the World Cup in '82. Azeglio Vicini, the coach, manager of the Italian team. Quite a few passes before England gained possession, but only briefly. And the pass to Beardsley was really a clearance by Stevens. Riccardo Ferri, Giuseppe Bergomi, Giannini, De Napoli, Butcher. Referee looked but didn't give the free kick. The Italians opening the contest by playing keep ball. Beautifully through from De Napoli to Giannini. Carnevali in the inside right position. This is Vialli. Giannini. That's a good try. Giuseppe Giannini from Roma. He's been struggling to find his form, but the Italians in the crowd, some 6,000 here, certainly enjoyed that attempt. Didn't come in enough for him. De Napoli. Good kick against Barnes. And there's a certain frustration here with England because they just cannot get hold of the ball. Carnevali and Walker, good challenge and good cover. Good play by Des Walker, who's been England's best defender during the qualifying tournament for me. And we've had 10 minutes of Italian control. Baresi. Maldini a little awkward, but that ball was comfortable for the sweeper. It's a throw. Baresi was playing for exactly that, and the referee was dead right. Lent into his man, Baresi. Deliberately fell over his legs. Stevens. Robson. Early for Lineker, had that little look. Bergamy is his marker. Barnes coming from the far side. He's unmarked! Good save by Zenga. But what an opportunity. What an opportunity. After Italian dominance, England could have taken the lead. Set up well by Lineker, crossed well by Waddle, headed not as well perhaps as he would have wished by Barnes, but an excellent save. Zenga comes for it, gets a good fist. Threat still there, but 2 England men offside. England's first entrance into the match was certainly a good one. Lovely play by Waddle. You can see Barnes, but he's not actually coming in on the ball. He tried to head it down with power, and I don't think met it really with as much meat as he would have wished. He's actually waiting for the ball rather than coming onto it. Now he does, but Zenga covered the near post. 20 minutes gone. No score. Nari goes face down and hopes for a free kick, doesn't get it. Bit of a miscue by McMahon. This is De Napoli. Nice touch, Carnevali, Vialli, Berti and Carnevali. Well played. Stevens and Butcher together. Just managed to squeeze out the attacker. Waddle adopting a little bit at times of the Hoddle role in this side. Certainly could argue that if you call him a midfield player when he's there, he's the best passer of the ball from that area. Here he is again. Stevens to follow, and he's in. Good clearance by Ferry from Lineker, but what a pass. Rather emphasising the point that I was making about Hoddle from Waddle. And Ferry fell very awkwardly. Did very well to cut it out. This is the pass outside of the boot. Faded right. Really was a peach of a pass. And Ferry just covering Lineker and falling awkwardly as he did. Goal kick. It's his relief. Oh, free kick against Waddle. But how heartening it is to see Chris Waddle wanting to be so involved. It could make such a difference to this England side if he could continue to play like he has in the last 10 minutes or so. Contrast, John Barnes, apart from the one header, hasn't really been able to get into the match yet. Maldini. Vialli. Barnes. Bergami. Vialli. Berti. Baresi. Donadoni. Oh, that could catch them short. Bergami had to be quick. Beardsley held it up well. Drew two men to him as well. Barnes. Pearce. Beardsley. But oh, offside given. Oh, that must have been very tight indeed. Good play by Beardsley, and what confidence from Barnes. Really have turned it on a bit since the Barnes header. Look at that. I'll tell you what, I would be very surprised if that was offside. But it was, of course, because the linesman said so, and the referee blew his whistle. Bergami, just a foot in from Beardsley. Little touch from Butcher. There is much here to enjoy and much here to applaud. Just too much, I think. And Baresi does well to save the corner. He's had more to sweat about, Baresi, in this match than he did against Real Madrid, playing for his club. And the captain will be pleased that he's fit enough to be part of this. Beardsley or Waddle. Curler, the goalkeeper, lost it. And Butcher disappointed. Beardsley left it. Waddle again. Curler with the outside. And Carnivali really just denied Butcher getting a clean header of that. And Bobby Robson, who tends to wear his heart in his face, struggled to get a bowl of spaghetti this evening. At least not till later. This is Donadoni. And here's Carnivali! And the Italians have the lead. No, they don't. The flag is up on the far side and Carnivali is offside. Carnivali doesn't agree. Then it was close, I have to say. But the linesman was in the best position on the ground to see, and he said offside. It remains at 0-0. Stevens. Berti. Baresi. Vialli, one-on-one. Needed Butcher to come in. The Italians appeal for the penalty. The referee didn't even think about it. But England more exposed than at any previous stage, apart from the offside goal by Carnevale. Now, the ball was certainly played. Lineker didn't know where it was, and this is Maldini, and this is Vialli. Walker across. Free kick against Baresi. Lineker never complains. The referee has one check of the watch, and one is enough. And of the two managers, Bobby Robson with reason to be far more pleased than his opposite number after the first 10 minutes. And here's the man who suddenly took hold of the contest, Chris Waddle. But at half-time, it's 0-0. Whether there should have been one, we can see from here as Donadoni plays it through. Well, it looks as though Carnevale was actually onside the moment the pass was made, and the pass took him clear behind Walker and Stevens. Shilton had to come out, but the touch beat the goalkeeper, but the goal rubbed out by the linesman. It's a measure of confidence, I think, that Bobby Robson, with perhaps just a smile at the critics, awards his 59th and 60th caps. The two new men, Dave Besant of Chelsea in goal and Michael Phelan of Manchester United in midfield, replacing the two stalwarts, Shilton and Brian Robson. So the manager, while hoping for a continuation of the last 35 minutes of the first half, can also learn something about two new players. John Barnes. Bertie, Vialli, and Peter Beardsley tidying it all up. Stevens. Bergamy continues with the patrol on Lineker. And they've got a little charge in the back, I think. Yes, a free kick has been given. Butcher forward. Alongside Beardsley, Lineker and Barnes. Stevens and Waddle. Waddle to orchestrate once again. And Butcher goes with Zenga. No, it's not going to count. The whistle had gone. Foul by Butcher. It's the second time the ball has been in that particular goal. And the goal not awarded. That's where the foul was, according to the referee. Lineker's follow-up, producing nothing. Strong header by Butcher. Lineker, did he carry it for a second? He got away with it if he did. Waddle! What a good strike, but sadly for England, wide. And I think the complaints are because I believe Lineker for a second carried that. Certainly turned with the use of the hand. And you'll see as he goes in now with Bergamy, yes. Again. The problem if he tries to do too much, Waddle, and the free kick is given against Maldini. Piani getting involved in the argument. Takes. Zenga comes a long way. And Phelan! Unlucky, sir. And Zenga more than a little relieved because he came an awful long way. He's almost on the 18-yard line. And Phelan did well, but not well enough. Some start to an international career. Lesson, not Peter Shortland for so long in the first half. Not a spectator so far. Giannini wanted it. Di Napoli. Baresi. Ferri. Berti. Giannini. Donadoni, with cover by Pearce. Oh, I love it every time Barnes turns on the technique, skill. Oh! 20 minutes gone in the second half, 25 to go, it's still 0-0. England trying to pick up the tempo again. The corner. Lineker on 29 goals, one would put him level with the guest of honour here this evening, Tom Finney, in that Lockhouse. Corner. Ball off Maldini's head. England's 9th corner as opposed to 1 for Italy. Barnes on the edge of the 6-yard box being held there. Butcher. And they escape. They escape. And the referee quickly in because the feet were searching for the ball too much. For the Italians' liking. And they're rather making too much of it. Berti is down. The flick on the near post has worried the Italians all through the contest. It's curling in towards that near post and put out by Berti, and I'm not sure how much he knew about it. He knew about it second time, but the foot caught him. And 2 more substitutions by England, and another new cap. Off comes Steve McMahon. And Stuart Pearce. On comes Steve Hodge. And the new cap, Nigel Winterburn of Arsenal. Steve Hodge, not a member of the European Championship squad, but played in the vital part of the World Cup. Free kick against Barnes. So England have used their 4 substitutes, but one of them a goalkeeper, so one more will be allowed if Bobby Robson wants to use him. Steve Hodge, last appearance against Denmark here in the first international of last season. It's Des Walker. I suppose the man on the bench hoping most will be Mark Wright. Hodge. Shielding it from Bergamy. Did well. Came off Giannini. Again, Beardsley to drop it in on the near post. Same position for Butcher. And Zenga having to take 2 dives at it. Didn't come off Butcher, but off the defender. But they found that so difficult to defend against. Came off Bertie, and then Zenga having to recover. Free kick. It's the crowd are pleased about, and the Italians now want to make a substitution. Going to be a change of a player up front. Number 11 being held up. Carnevale is to come off, and he's to be replaced by Aldo Serena, who came on as a substitute against Algeria on Saturday and scored the only goal of the match. Another player from Milan, from Inter, comes on. 20 minutes left. England 0, Italy 0. And with a chance to change that position. Beardsley and Waddle. Could play it up to Stevens on the right. That's where it goes. Stevens! Gets a pat of congratulation. Am I asking too much to suggest that if he'd have taken it just one more pace, he might have changed the angle? Wasn't a bad try, though, in fairness to him. Maybe there wasn't enough pace on the ball for him to do what I was suggesting. But it would have had them twisting and turning. As it was across the face and no one with a prayer of getting onto it. Ali. So far, Ali might have a rather red face from his comments in the press, and indeed on his television programme. Winterburn. Hodge, Parisi drawn across. Does so well. Beardsley, Stevens, Maldini comes back to Waddle. And they're all over the place, the Italians. Turned away by De Napoli. It's the wrong side of the post from Gary Stevens. What a mix-up among the Italians. They didn't know where they were. De Napoli cleared one away. Zenga was a spectator. That was the clearance by De Napoli from Beardsley. Beautiful strike, which Zenga probably had covered. But still no. Baccio. Oh, little flick and then a take on the fly. nurture. Giannini. Baggio. Gave it away. Hodge. Phelan. Waddle. Lineker starts to go. Have to check back a bit. Phelan. Not sure who will be the more disappointed. Phelan for the pass, Lineker for the fact that he wasn't expecting it, or David Platt, who was hoping, in a far better position. There's not a chance yet. Six minutes left for Platt and for everybody else. Can England cap a useful performance, from which Bobby Robson must have learned quite a bit, with a winning goal. Lineker, almost. Lineker with his hands to the back of his head. Not what Butcher intended. This is Baggio. Lineker again. Phelan is forward of him. Waddle is square. Stevens is supporting. Barnes is down the middle. Great ooh. But it was actually quite well wide. Grit of the teeth. Lineker was rather nearer a few moments ago. Just got his foot to it, and so did Zenga. And the Austrian referee brings it to an end. It will be said that it was a friendly. Didn't have the extra bite of competition, but even so, there was some good stuff played by England. And the players who came on, given their chance, the new caps, all settled in with some comfort. But as the players go off smiling, nice reaction between Platt and Baggio, I would think there ought to be a smile on the face of Bobby Robson.
Come out the
from this afternoon's match against Malta in Valletta to make absolutely certain. Even failing that, Hungary needed an unlikely big win away to Spain to overtake them. Now, Jack Charlton took no chances with his team selection, leaving out Celtic fullback Chris Morris and moving the experienced Paul McGrath to right back. The last out was removed when Norwich midfielder Andy Townsend passed a fitness test. 1 point required then. Tony Gubba is the commentator. We pick it up in the first half.
And that'll be a throw to the Republic. Came off the boot of Zerafa. Staunton back to Pat Bonner. Patty Bonner winning his 35th international cap for the Republic. And once again, Malta try to sprint up and make it offside, and they're caught for the second time. Oh, an opportunity here. Oh, Sheedy, the defender was allowed to get back. And the Republic have thrown away a glorious opportunity to open the scoring. What an extraordinary charge out from defence to try and catch Ray Houghton, and it completely backfired. And I'm sure Houghton will feel that he ought to have done better. Could have tried for the goal himself, tried to pick out of a colleague, and the defender made an important tackle. Cheney didn't look to be full of confidence, but finally the ball goes behind for a goal kick. Well, that's the second time that Malta have tried that rather extraordinary cavalry charge out of defence to catch the Republic offside. They managed it the first occasion, but that time the Republic were ready and so close to opening the scoring. Moran looking for Ray Houghton. Gone into the corners. Oh, and Houghton easily getting back possession. Steps around one man, and it wanted a better ball. O'Leary who hooked it in. Sheedy's there. Whelan, and that'll be a free kick. Now, this is the sort of distance from which Kevin Sheedy may well be called to test the left foot. And we'll... Oh, taken quickly by Ray Houghton. Oh, and they're caught again. Oh, underneath the keeper. And that'll be a corner. Well, the Maltese were so busy protesting about the free kick, they just didn't prepare for Ray Houghton to take it so quickly, and that shot, again, so close, right underneath the keeper, who just got a touch. Oh, did he hit the bar? Yes, the keeper got a touch. Cascarino's header. So twice in the space of 30 seconds, Cascarino close to opening the scoring. Young keeper just got his fingers to it, and the Republic with another corner. Well, the discipline in the Maltese defence has really been quite extraordinary as Sheedy takes this corner. So Leary, who's come up, and that's gone right through. Well, I'm sure Jack Charlton and Maurice Setters on the Republic bench won't be too thrilled to see these chances slipping away. Republic with two really good opportunities to punish poor defending and open the scoring in the first 25 minutes. Oh. Again, the Republic just a little bit quicker to the ball. Sheedy tries to pick out a target. Cascarino. Referee points to the corner. Just over 30 minutes gone. Still no score in the Takali Stadium in Valletta, where the Republic are playing their final qualifying match of Group 6. Ray Houghton with the corner. O'Leary's run across the goal. Yes! Aldridge! Finally a goal for the Republic. He hasn't scored for them for 13 months, only one previous international goal in 27 matches, and John Aldridge gets the goal that the Republic have been looking for. 30 minutes gone, it's Malta 0, it's the Republic 1. John Aldridge now playing with Real Sociedad in Spain, his second international goal. An easy close-range header. And who got the flick on? Was it O'Leary? And that goal from John Aldridge has given the Republic the comfortable buffer that they require to go forward. Whelan, oh, nipped it away beautifully. Couldn't get it quite through to Ray Houghton, and the official had seen a late tackle by number 10, Michael Di Giorgio. Republic with an early opportunity to hoist the ball into the Maltese penalty area. 7 is Townsend, who's come sprinting forward. So it looks like Whelan and Houghton together. Houghton will take it. Give it Cascarino. Aldridge! Well, almost a perfect start to the second half for the Republic. Whelan and Houghton, who dwelt together on the free kick. Here's Houghton again. To Whelan, and the keeper could have let it go perhaps, chose instead to put it behind, and now Malta concede a corner. And John Aldridge so close there to getting his and the Republic's second. Cascarino's good jump at the far side of the penalty area. Aldridge from close range, forcing Chini to save. Oh, O'Leary slipped, but still managed to get a foot to it. Line was Karabot, who lost possession, and offside. Buttigieg. Couldn't get into Brentford's third division team to play at Blackpool on Saturday, John Buttigieg, but captaining his country Malta here. Houghton with the throw to Whelan. Forward to Townsend, who's beaten the defence. Is this number 2? Oh, it's a tackle from number 9. Surely it's a penalty. Calabox, just as Andy Townsend pulled back the left foot to confirm goal number 2. David Calabox got in a tackle, which was clearly a penalty. And the referee, with no hesitation in pointing to the spot. Well, I'm sure Andy Townsend will be, in the 1 point, pleased to have won the penalty, but he'll also be disappointed to have missed an opportunity to score his first international goal for the Republic, winning his 7th cap today. And the man who's placed the ball on the spot is John Aldridge. His second, the Republic's second. Yes, a little hesitation in his run-up, which didn't please Chinney. But it's the Republic 2, Malta 0. And if the celebrations hadn't already started, well, they will now. Clear indication there of the number of supporters that the Republic have brought over from Southern Ireland to the sunshine of Malta to enjoy their afternoon in the sun. Malta 0, the Republic of Ireland 2, both goals by Aldridge. There's Calabox, and that's a free kick to the Republic. Well, just over 2 minutes left on the clock, and the official from Holland showed little inclination to add much time onto the first 45 minutes. As Aldridge battles for possession, and that was just touched away from him by Gallier, and that's a corner to be taken by Ray Houghton. So in these last few moments, an opportunity for John Aldridge perhaps to get that hat-trick, or for the Republic to get their 3rd goal. Chris Morris has come up to Ray Houghton. Oh, the header was by Aldridge off the line and put behind finally by Sheedy. Well, how close to the perfect finish for John Aldridge and the Republic of Ireland. Almost his hat-trick, cleared off the line by the defender, and Sheedy couldn't quite connect with the follow-up.
2-0 it finished, though. The Irish are through, and Prime Minister Charles Haughey, well, he was quick.
Spain, already through to the finals, totally outplayed Hungary and took a 3-goal lead in the first half. Manolas Sanchez's clever lob setting them on their way after 7 minutes. The Atletico Madrid player then proceeded to set up number 2 with a cross which Butragueno dispatched with a marvellous header. That goal came after 24 minutes to be followed by a third 5 minutes before the interval. Juanito Rodriguez, the free kick expert. Spain added one more in the second half, and it completed a dream debut for Fernando Gomez as he prodded the ball past Distal to leave the final score Spain 4, Hungary 0. It took Spain's goal scoring in Group 6 to 20 with just 3 conceded, but sitting proudly behind them with only a point less, the Republic of Ireland, who will give anyone a run for their money in the finals. In Group 1, Denmark, needing a point in Romania to qualify as group winners, took the lead when Brian Laudrup brilliantly set up Flemming Poulsen after 6 minutes. But the Romanians recovered quickly from that shock, and 19 minutes later, Rotario's cross was knocked back for Balint to hook in an equaliser. 7 minutes before half-time, Romania got their noses in front thanks to the sharp reactions of Sabu. 2-1 to Romania and 3-1 on the hour, with Schmeichel unlucky yet again as the loose ball invitingly falls for Balint's second goal. And 3-1 it stayed, despite Romanian skipper Hagi being sent off. Romania qualify for the finals for the first time since 1970. They finish 1 point ahead of Denmark, who were then left hoping their record as runners-up would be better than the runners-up in Group 4. West Germany's #1 fan, Boris Becker, was in Cologne hoping to see his country beat Wales to be sure of qualifying. But Norwich City's Malcolm Allen had other ideas to score a fine early goal for the Welsh. There were 18 anxious minutes for the 60,000 crowd to endure before the Germans were level through Rudi Völler. It then took a magnificent strike from Thomas Hessler to put West Germany ahead 3 minutes after the interval. A cross from the left wing being met by a perfectly timed volley. 2-1 to West Germany and a chance of a third after Gavin Maguire gave away this penalty. But Neville Southall read Pierre Litbarski's penalty well and deserved the bit of luck that took the ball off the post and across the goal line to stay out. 2-1 it stayed, and manager Beckenbauer a relieved man at the final whistle. Holland were West Germany's main rivals in Group 4, and they had to work hard against Finland in Rotterdam. Mind you, Frank Rijkaard's first half shot deserved better. And so too did Ronald Koeman's, although all credit to keeper Laukkanen for a spectacular save. 3 goals in 12 minutes early in the second half ended Finland's resistance. The first, a volley by John Bosman. That was after 57 minutes, and 5 minutes later, Ronald Koeman's clever chip pass led to his brother Erwin striking Holland's second past an unsighted keeper. The Dutch 2 up, and within a few minutes, celebrations began in earnest as Ronald Koeman was brought down at the end of an exciting run. Koeman picked himself up to make it 3-0. The European champions then qualify as winners of Group 4, 1 point ahead of West Germany, who are in the finals for the 10th successive time, but only thanks to having, with England, the best record of the runners-up. It means Denmark in Group 1 miss out on Italy. In Group 3, the Soviet Union in white were looking for 1 point, their opponents Turkey 2. Oleg Protasov put the Soviet Union ahead after 68 minutes. And 11 minutes later, he put his name on the score sheet again, although, as you'll see, the final touch is definitely off the Turkish player. But 2-0 to the Soviets and the end of Turkey's hopes. Meanwhile, in Vienna, Tony Polster became a national hero as he scored a hat-trick to put Austria in the finals. Only 2 minutes were gone when East Germany's dreams of Italy were crumbling. Midway through the first half, Polster scored his second, this time from the penalty spot, after Keglowitz was brought down in the box. 2-0 to Austria, and to complete the East Germans' misery, they had a player sent off and missed a penalty, although what a great save by Lindenberger from Steinmann. Then more joy for the 65,000 fans as Polster completed his hat-trick, again with that trusty left foot of his. He's certainly a man to watch in Italy next summer, possibly another Hans Krankel. Austria's day of triumph left them as runners-up to the Soviet Union in Group 3, but that's good enough to send them to the final stages.
And one more qualifier from Group 7. The important result there is Portugal 0, Czechoslovakia 0. Portugal not getting the 4-goal win they needed to qualify. Instead, it's the Czechs who go through with the Group 7 winners, Belgium. So 21 of the 24 qualifiers are now known. There's the full list, and highlighted are the teams that qualified today. That's Austria, Czechoslovakia, Holland, the Republic of Ireland, Romania, Scotland, Soviet Union and West Germany. 3 places remain to be decided over the weekend. From the Central American group, USA must beat Trinidad to go through, and 2 go through from the African group. Egypt and Algeria are goalless from the first leg of their playoff. Cameroon lead Tunisia by 2-0. Some boxing news. 35-year-old Kirkland Lang coming up with Jerry Sinstadt, the commentator.
Throw taken by Fusea. Salvatore, Carbone, nicely inside wise, and that's deflected for an Italian corner. Stopper from AC Milan. And a beautiful shot from Stropper across the angle, completely beats Martin. Martin just did not see it. The simplest of corners, played straight back to him, and from a long way out, Nigel Martin completely beaten. Free kick has been given England's way. For Gascoigne, with 1, 2, 3, 4 lined across the edge of the box and 2 just outside for England. And the tall men in and battling, and in it goes from Adams. Well, the big men have been going forward, and an old-fashioned England free kick paid off. Over the top from Gascoigne. And Adams got a head to it and a foot, and that's 1-1. Suddenly a lot of men coming through, and at last Nigel Martyn gets a chance to show why he is a £1 million goalkeeper. He would have been very pleased to have had that opportunity after the shot that beat him in the 8th minute. Batty once again to run at the Italian defence. There was a gap for him there, and he perhaps didn't appreciate it was available. Tried the pass, but the outcome is a free kick for England, only just outside the Italian penalty area. Kick quickly taken, and a fine save from Pagliuca, who had only just finished